next. Sir, examination expenditure, sir. Examination expenditure is apportioned on the basis of weighted ratio, sir. Weighted ratio means weighted ratio of number of students and number of examinations. So here number of examinations, arts stream 2, commerce stream 2, science stream 2, primary and secondary 2. So here number of exams are uniform in all sections. Arts stream 2, commerce stream 2, science stream 2, primary and secondary also 2. Okay. So here number of examinations same. Okay. Right. 1:1:1:1. So multiplied with the number of students. 120 into 1, 360 into 1, 180 into 1, 840 into 1. So finally ratio 120 is to 360 is to 180 is to 840. So total 1500. So examination expenditure 10,80,000, sir. 10,80,000 divided by 1500 is equal at the rate of 720. At the rate of 720. So per exam, per student exam, sir. Per student exam. Here ratio is 120 is to 360 is to 180 is to 840, sir. Okay, right. 120 into 720. Examination expenditure. Examination expenditure, sir. Examination expenditure. So this expenditure is apportioned on the basis of weighted ratio of number of students and number of exams conducted. So here exams conducted in all streams 2:2:2:2:2. So 1:1:1:1 multiplied with the number of students. So finally ratio 120 is to 360 is to 180 is to 840. Okay. So 120 into 720. 120 into 720. So 120 into 720. So 86,400. Next 360 into 720. 360 into 720. 360 into 720. 2,59,200. 2,59,200, sir. Next 180 into 720. 180 into 720. 180 into 720. So 1,29,600. 1,29,600. Right. Next. Sir, the remaining three expenses, office and administrative cost, annual day expenses, that is the annual function expenses, sports expenses. Sir, here one point is there, fifth point. All school students irrespective of section and age participates in annual function sports activities. So, annual day functions, all section of students participate, sir. So, this expenses related to 1500 students. Sports activities, all section of students are participated, sir. So, this is related to 1500, sir. Okay. Next, sir, office and administrative, there is no clue, sir. Don't worry. It is apportioned on the basis of number of students. So, office and administrative cost. Office and administrative cost. Office and administrative cost. Office and administrative cost. 15,20,000, sir. 15,20,000 divided by 1500 is equal to 1013.333333. Okay, right. Okay, into 120. Right. So total amount, sir, 15,20,000 office and so 15,20,000 divided by 1500 into 120. So 15,20,000 divided by 1500 into 120. So 1,21,600, sir. 1,21,600. Next, 15,20,000 divided by 1500 into 360. So 15,20,000 divided by 1500 into 360. So 3,64,800. 3,64,800. 3,64,800. Next, 15,20,000 divided by 1500 into 180. 15,20,000 divided by 1500 into 180 is equal to 1,82,400, sir. Okay. Next, annual day expenses. Annual day expenses. Sir, in annual day function, all streams of students are participated, sir. No irrespective of age and irrespective of section. All are participated. So 1500 members are participated. Okay, right. So 4,50,000, sir, divided by 1500 members. So per member 4,50,000 divided by 1500 is equal to 300 into 120 is equal to 36,000. Next, 4,50,000 divided by 1500 into 360. 4,50,000 divided by 1500 into 360 is equal to 1,08,000. 1,08,000. Next, 4,50,000 divided by 1500 into 180. So 4,50,000 divided by 1500 into 180. 54,000. That is the annual day expenses. Next, last one. Sports expenses. Sports expenses, sir. Sports expenses. So all students are engaged in sports irrespective of age or irrespective of section. So this expense related to 1500 students. So 1,20,000 divided by 1500 into 120. So 1,20,000 divided by 1500 into 120. 9,600. Next, 1,20,000 divided by 1500 into 360. 1,20,000 divided by 1500 into 360. 28,800. Next, 1,20,000 divided by 1500 into 180. 1,20,000 divided by 1500 into 180. 14,400. 14,400. Okay, right. Right. Set total set 16,80,000. 16,80,000 minus 84,000 plus 1,24,800 plus 4,43,200 plus 31,636 plus 38,400 plus 86,400 plus 1,21,600 plus 36,000 9,600. So 20 lakhs 87,636. Please verify the answer. Please verify the sir. Please see the printed solution. Yeah, correct sir. 20 lakhs 87,636. Correct sir. Next, second one. 21 lakhs plus 84,000 plus 61,091 plus 1,87,200 plus 28,800 plus 94,909 plus 1,15,200 plus 2,59,200 plus 3,64,800 plus 1,08,000 plus 28,800. So 32,000 sir. 32, right, correct. 32. 34 lakhs 32,000. Total operating cost. Next, 25 lakhs 20,000. 25 lakhs 20,000 minus 61,091. 61,091 minus sir. Next, plus 2,88,000. Next, 1,72,800. Next, 57,600. 47,455. 57,600. 1,29,600. 1,82,400. 54,000. 14,400. So 34 lakhs 62,764 sir, correct. So 34 lakhs 62,764, right. See the first bit sir. The question, see the first bit. Problem number 7. See the first bit sir. Right. Calculate cost per student per annum sir. Calculate cost per student per annum for all 3 streams. That means arts stream, next commerce stream, next science stream. Okay. So cost per student per annum. Total operating cost per annum sir here. Total operating cost per annum. Okay. divided with the number of students. So, number of students in arts stream 120 students, here 360 students, here 180 students, 180 students. So, 120 students, 360 students, 180 students. Okay. Now calculate cost per student per annum. Cost per student per annum. Cost per student per annum. Okay. Here it is A, here it is B. So that is finally A by B, sir. So 20 lakhs 87,636 divided by 120. So 17,397, sir. 17,397, correct. 17,397. So in arts stream, operating cost per student per annum 17,397. Next, commerce stream, sir, 34 lakhs 32,000. 34 lakhs 32,000 divided by 360. So 9,533, sir. 9533. Correct answer, 9533. Next, 34 lakhs 62,764 divided by 180 is equal to 19,238. Correct. 19,238. Okay. So this is the first bit, sir. Second bit, sir. If the management decide to take uniform fee and 1,000 rupees per month from all higher secondary students, so calculation of stream wise profitability. So second bit, calculation of stream wise profitability. Stream wise profitability. Stream wise profitability. Calculation of stream wise profitability. Calculation of stream wise profitability, sir. Particulars. Stream wise profitability. First arts. Next arts. Next commerce. Next science. Okay. If the management decide to take uniform fee 1,000 rupees per month, sir, generally fees collection monthly is given, sir. So 1,000 per month. So in 12 months 12,000, sir. So fees collection for 12 months, fees collection per annum. Fees collection per annum per student. Sir, monthly 1,000, sir, into 12, 12,000, 12,000, 12,000. Fees collection per annum per student. Operating cost per student per annum. Per student per annum. Already calculated in the above statement, sir. So 17,397. 17,397. Next 9,533. Next 19,238. 19,238. right. Here this is A, this is B. Profit per student per annum, sir. Profit or loss per student per annum. Profit or loss per student per annum, sir. 12,000 minus 17,397. So loss, sir, 5397 loss. Next, commerce stream, sir, 12,000 minus 9,533 is equal profit, sir, 2467. Science stream, sir, 12,000 minus 19,238 is equal 7,238 loss, sir. So per student per annum, sir, profit or loss, right, multiplied with the number of students. Sir, number of students in arts stream 120. Next 360. Next 180. So total profit or loss, sir. Total profit or loss. So 7,238 into 180 members, sir. Total loss 13 lakhs 2,840. Please check the answer. Right, correct, sir. 13 lakhs 2,840. Next, commerce stream 2,467 into 360. 8 lakhs 88,120 profit. Next, 5397 into 120. 6 lakhs 47,640. 6 lakhs 47,640. Correct, sir. Right. So this is the stream wise profitability. Next, third bit. If management decides to take 10% profit on cost, oh very good, 10% profit on cost, compute fees to be charged from the students of all three streams respectively. Sir, here cost is ready, sir. Cost per student per annum 17,397. So here they are asking stream-wise profitability condition is 10% profit on cost. So 17,397 into 110%. 19,136 divided by 12. So 1,595. 1,595, sir. Correct answer, sir. 1,595. Next. Cost per student per annum in commerce stream 9,533, sir. 10% profit add, 10% on cost. So into 110%. So 10,486.3 divided by 12. So 874. Please check 874. Correct answer, sir. 874 correct answer. Next, 19,238 into 110%. So 21,161.8 divided by 12, sir. Per monthly 1,763. 1,763.48. That means 1,764. So simple, sir. Cost plus 10% on cost, total takings divided by 12 per month fees. So per month fee structure. So this problem is having printed solution, sir. So please check. So already answers proved, sir. Okay, right. So education institutions completed, sir. Okay, right. We'll continue next class. Right. So problem number 1, sir. Problem number 1. A lorry starts with a load of 20 tons of goods from station A. Okay, so company having a truck lorry, sir. So lorry starts from station A with a load of 20 tons, sir. It unloads 8 tons at station B. Okay, and rest of them 20 minus 8, 12. So 12 tons at station C. Okay. Okay, sir. It reaches back, deliver it to station A. So this is the triangle journey, sir. A to B, B to C, C to directly A station. So this is the triangle journey. After getting a reload with 16 tons of goods at station C. So draw the diagram, sir. Draw the diagram. So here station A, sir. Station A. So with a load 20 tons, sir. 20 tons. Next to station B, sir. Station B. So unloading, sir. Unloading 8 tons. 8 tons. So balance load 12 tons. So rest of load means 12 tons, sir. So balance load or rest of load. Here station C, sir. Station C. So here unloading rest of load 12 tons. So reload, sir. Reload. Here reload 16 tons. 16 tons. So from station C to directly station A. Station A. So distance between A to B 80 kilometers. Next A to B 80. Next B to C 120. 120. Next to C to A 160. 160 kilometers. So this is the triangle journey, sir. So one day triangle journey from station A to station B, station B to station C, station C after getting the reloading 16 tons directly to station A. Okay, sir. Right. Now compute the absolute ton kilometers and commercial ton kilometers. First absolute ton kilometers, sir. Absolute ton kilometers. Formula, sir. Sir, absolute ton kilometers means distance into load, sir. Traveled distance. Distance traveled into load. So here 3 segments are there. So summation of distance traveled into load. Distance traveled into load, sir. So distance traveled into load. Absolute ton kilometers. Summation of distance traveled into load. Right. Sir. Your distance traveled 80 kilometers into 20 tons load plus 120 kilometers into 12 tons plus 160 kilometers 16 tons 160 kilometers into 16 tons 16 tons multiply sir 80 into 20 1600 ton kilometers plus 120 into 12 1440 ton kilometers plus 160 into 16 2560 ton kilometers. So total sir 2560 plus 1440 plus 1600 5600 absolute ton kilometers. Absolute ton kilometers. Absolute ton kilometers. Okay. Next sir. Commercial ton kilometers. Commercial ton kilometers. Commercial ton kilometers. Formula sir. Total distance travelled in a whole journey. Total distance travelled in a whole journey. Total distance travelled in a whole journey into 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 average load sir. Average load. Average load. Total distance travelled in a whole journey. Total distance travelled in a whole journey sir. So here 80 kilometers plus 120, 80 plus 120 plus 80 plus 120 plus 160 into average load sir. For station 1 load 20 tons, station 2 load 12 tons, station 3 load 16 tons by 3 So 80 plus 120 plus 160 is equal 360 kilometers into 20 plus 12 plus 16 divided by 3. So 16 average load 16 tons. So 16 tons into 360 sir. 5760 commercial ton kilometers. Please check the answer. Exactly right sir. 5760 correct sir. So problem 1 completed sir. Next problem number 11 sir. Problem number 11. canteen costing, sir. So in canteen costing, cost unit is per plate or per meal, sir, per item, sir. Canteen service sector, sir. Canteen, it is a service sector. Cost unit is per plate or per meal or per item. Per plate or per meal or per item, right? Sir, problem number 11. A company wants to outsource the operation of its canteen to a contractor. So canteen work will be given to outsiders, sir. So company wants to given outsourcing work. What is the outsourcing work? Canteen work, sir. A company wants to outsource, బయట వాళ్ళకి ఇద్దాం అనుకుంటున్నారు, outsourcing the operation of its canteen. So company canteen work outsourcing ఇచ్చేద్దాం అనుకుంటున్నారు. Company wants to outsource the operation of its canteen to a contractor. The company will provide space, okay, space for cooking, free electricity and furniture in the canteen. So company provides, sir, space for cooking, next free electricity and furniture. So all these provisions are provided. So anyone interested, please contact. Okay, sir. So here canteen operation work, company wants to give outsourcing. So outsourcing work is canteen operation work. So company also provides space for cooking, free electricity and furniture. Next, the contractor will have to provide, contractor em provide cheyali, sir, will have to provide lunch to 300 workers. So contractor will have to provide a lunch 300 workers, of which 180 are vegetarian meals and the rest. So 300 minus 180, 120, rest ante 120. 120 are non-vegetarian meals. Non-vegetarian. Okay, sir. Sir, in the case of non-veg meal, there will be a special item, non-veg item, in addition to the veg item. So veg meal ki non-veg meal difference, sir. So just one item, that is non-veg item. Remaining all same. Remaining all same, sir. Veg meal, non-veg meal difference, sir, and just one item, sir. That is non-veg item. Remaining contents are same. Remaining contents are same. Next, a contractor who is interested in the contract has analyzed the cost likely to be incurred. So who is interested in this contract has analyzed the cost reports. Right here, cost details are mentioned in the problem. Cereals 8 rupees per plate. Cereals 8 rupees per plate, sir. Next, veg items 5 rupees per plate. Non-veg items 15 rupees per plate. Spices 1 rupee per plate. 1 rupee per plate. Cooking oils 4 rupees per plate. So these expenses are expressed per plate. So that's why it is variable nature. Variable nature elements always expressed per plate, sir. So because it is a constant. What are the characteristics of variable elements, sir? Per unit remains constant. Per unit remains constant. However, it varies with volume of output. Next, fixed nature elements, sir. One cook salary, 3 helper salary, fuel. These 3 elements are fixed nature elements. So fixed nature elements are always expressed in total amounts. Total amounts. Next, on an average, the canteen will remain open for 25 days in a month. That means number of operating days in a month, 25 days. Number of operating days in a month, 25 days. Next, the contractor wants to charge the non-veg meal at 1.5 times of the veg meal. Suppose veg meal cost is X rupiah, non-veg meal cost is 1.5 X rupiah. So 1.5 times, sir. Suppose this is 100 rupees, that is 150 rupees. So this is X rupees, that is 1.5 X rupees. So this is the problem, sir. So here company wants to give canteen operation work, sir, to outsider. So who is interested, please contact them. So here contractor provides 300 meals in a 300 meals per day. Out of 300, 180 vegetarian and 120 non-vegetarian. Number of operating days in a month is 25 days. So first of all, we have to calculate cost unit. Here cost unit is number of plates. Number of plates, veg plates and non-veg plates. Okay. So first calculate the cost unit, sir. So problem number 11, sir. So calculation of number of plates in a month. Veg, non-veg. Particulars. Number of plates in a month. Number of plates in a month. Sir, number of operating days in a month, sir, 25. 25, sir. 25. 25 days. Daily veg meal, sir, 180. 180. So number of plates, veg plates in a month, 25 into 180. So 4,500 plates. Non-veg plates, sir, 25 into 120. 25 into 120. 3,000 plates. Total plates in a month, sir. Total plates in a month is equal to 4,500 plus 3,000. 7,500 plates. 7,500 plates. So this is the main point. Okay, right. Sir, is there any difference between veg meal and non-veg meal? One difference is there. Sir, in non-veg meal, contractor provides a special item, that is the non-veg item. Remaining all same. Only one additional item is provided, that is the non-veg item. That's all. Okay, right. Sir, next operating cost statement. Operating cost statement. Operating cost statement. Operating cost statement. Particulars, amount. Particulars, amount. Amount, rupees. Sir, first collect the variable expenses. Variable expenses. So, variable expenses means per unit remains constant. Cereals. Cereals, sir, 8 rupees per plate, sir. In a month, total plates are 7,500. 7,500 into 8 rupees. 7,500 into 8. 60,000. Second item, veg items. Veg items. So these items are common to all, sir. 5 rupees per plate. So that is 7,500 into 5 rupees. 7,500 into 5. 37,500. 37,500. Next, sir, non-veg items. So non-veg items, sir, here careful, sir. Here non-veg items are non-veg items provided only for 3,000 plates, sir. Remaining elements are same to all, but non-veg item provided only for 3,000 plates. So that is 3,000 plates into non-veg item cost per plate 15 rupees. 15 rupees. 3,000 into 15 rupees. 45,000. 45,000. Next, spices. Spices 1 rupees per plate. Spices, it is common to all. So spices, that is 7,500 into per plate 1 rupee. So 7,500. Next, cooking oil. Cooking oil. It is common to all. So 7,500 into 4 rupees per plate. 4 rupees per plate. 7,500 into 4. 30,000. 30,000. Right. Sir, total variable expenses, sir. So 30,000 plus 7,500 plus 45,000 plus 37,500 plus 60,000. So 1,80,000. 1,80,000. So total variable cost. Total variable cost. 60,000 plus 37,500 plus 45,000 plus 37,500. Next, fixed expenses. Fixed expenses. Fixed expenses. So 3 elements are there. Cook salary. So cook salary, sir, it is period basis. So that's why it is fixed. 13,000 per month, sir. Next, 3 helpers salaries. Helpers salary, that is 3 members into 7,000 per month per head. So 3 into 7,000, 21,000. 21,000. That is the helper's salary. Next one, sir. Fuel consumption. Here fuel monthly 2 cylinders, sir. So it is period cost. 2 commercial cylinders per month. Each one is 1,000. So that is 2,000. 2,000. Total fixed expenses, sir. total fixed cost B 21,000 plus 13,000 plus 2,000 is equal 36,000. 36,000. A plus B, sir, total operating cost. Total operating cost. So total operating cost, total operating cost A plus B, A plus B, 1,80,000 plus 36,000 is equal to 2,16,000. 2,16,000. This is the operating cost, right? Sir, here the price per meal you are required to calculate. Sir, please check what they are asking. First one is the price per meal, sir. Veg and non-veg separately calculated. Okay. The price per meal the contractor should quote if contractor wants a profit of 20% on his takings. So, out of total takings, profit element is 20%. Remaining 80% is operating cost. So, add profit, we get total takings. Total takings. For example, total takings 100%, sir. Out of total takings, profit is profit at 20%. Profit 20%. So remaining operating cost 80%. 80%, right? So total takings equal to 2,16,000 divided by 80 into 100. So 2,16,000 divided by 80 into 100 is equal to 2,70,000. 2,70,000. Total takings 2,70,000. 2,70,000 minus 2,16,000. 2,16,000 equal to 54,000. That is the profit. Profit is equal to 54,000. Right. Right. Now calculate the price per meal, sir. Here relation between veg meal and non-veg meal, sir. So price per veg meal X rupiah, price per non-veg meal is 1.5 X rupiah. Am I right? Okay, sir. So price per veg meal, price per veg meal X rupiah, price per veg meal X rupiah, sir. So veg meal total taking, sir. Veg meal total takings. Number of plates, sir. Veg meal plates. Veg meal plates 4,500. 4,500 into X. So 4,500 X rupees. Next, price per non-veg meal. Price per non-veg meal is equal to 1.5 X rupiah. 1.5 X rupiah. So non-veg meal total takings. Non-veg meal total takings. Non-veg meal total takings, sir. So here plates is 3,000 into 1.5x is equal to 3,000 into 1.5, 4,500x. So total takings of veg and non-veg, is equal to, so 4,500 plus 4,500x is equal to 9,000x. Sir, in rupees, total takings of veg and non-veg, total takings 2,70,000. 2,70,000. So this amount equivalent to 9,000x, sir. Right, x equal to 2,70,000 divided by 9,000. So 2,70,000 divided by 9,000 is equal to 30 rupees, sir. So please check the answer. Exactly correct, sir. Price per veg meal. So therefore, price per veg meal 30 rupees. Non-veg meal, sir, 1.5x. So 1.5 into 30, 45 rupees. So price per non-veg meal is equal to 1.5x, 1.5 into 30, 45 rupees. So first bit completed, sir. Next to second bit, sir. Second bit. The price per meal, okay, that means separately veg and non-veg. A worker will be required to pay, okay, what condition? If the company provides 60% subsidy for meals out of welfare fund. Good news. Suppose if company provide subsidy 60%, for example, 30 rupees, sir, price of veg meal. 60% means 60% of 30, 18 rupees provided by the company out of welfare fund. So remaining balance amount will be paid by the customer. So 30 minus 18. 30 minus 18, sir, 12 rupees. Correct answer, sir. Price per veg meal, 12 rupees. Next, non-veg meal, sir, 40. If company provides 60% subsidy from the welfare fund, how much amount? 60% of 45. So 45 into 60%. 27, sir. So 27 subsidy. So how much amount paid by the worker? So 27 minus 45, sir. 18 rupees. Correct answer, sir. Correct. Okay.